Hey everyone, I am Brian Elliott with Focused Story Films, and today I am super excited to talk to you about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K and its new firmware update with the 2:1 aspect ratio. My video talking just about the general update when it first hit was one of my most successful videos on my small YouTube channel so far, so I'm super excited to bring you this update now that I've had an opportunity to actually do a shoot with it in the 2:1 aspect ratio. Now I'm super excited about this being an actual real aspect ratio versus what a lot of us had to do initially with 16:9 footage, which is just crop off the top and crop off the bottom. So the aspect ratio is 4096 by 1712, so it's the same width as the DCI 4K, but it's a lot less tall than the DCI 4K or UHD. Now, why would you want to use this aspect ratio? For me, if I'm wanting something to look more, I hate to use the word filmic because that's so overused, especially in the YouTube tutorial community, more cinematic, more filmic, but essentially this is the aspect ratio of standard films released in cinemas. This is going to really give you a nice wide image. It's really good if you want to get more of the background in your shots. If you're shooting a movie and you want to have that sort of look, it's definitely going to give you that. A lot of wedding cinematographers get this look by chopping off the top and the bottom of their 16:9 wedding footage. And what this will allow us to do is to actually get that extra width and properly frame up our footage so that we can get a really pleasing image. Because what I've found is a lot of times if I try and do a more cinemascope in post, maybe I've shot too tight, maybe the image just doesn't quite look right, the framing is a little bit wonky. But what this allows you to do in camera is frame it up properly, be at the proper distance, and get it looking excellent. So now I'm going to drop some clips that I shot at an engagement session last night so that you can take a look at the footage and see what it looks like. I shot the interviews in 24p, and I shot all of the kind of B-roll kind of shots in 75 frames a second. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed that. I want to jump back in here and talk a little bit about the 75 frames a second, which is something that obviously is super exciting as a filmmaker, especially a wedding and engagement filmmaker, but also could have its applications in narrative or commercial or fashion. A lot of different kinds of filmmaking having that little bit of extra slow motion can give you this sort of extra punch that I'm super excited about. I can see using that to a lot of great effect. Obviously, now there's also the 2.6K mode where you can shoot up to 120 frames a second, but if you want to have that 4K, you want to have this CinemaScope look, having 75 frames a second is massive. I don't know of any other camera except possibly the Pocket 6K that can do that for a sub $3,000 range. Certainly there's nothing that's sub $2,000 besides the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K that can reach this frame rate at this resolution and have such a robust image. That's the thing to keep in mind, is even if maybe the latest iPhone or latest Samsung phone or whatever phone can shoot at these resolutions, it's not going to have near as robust of a codec. It's not going to have near as clean of an image. It's not going to look as good as if you shot it on a proper cinema camera like this. As you can see, I'm shooting at 24 frames a second. It looks fantastic. I do have some lighting. Obviously, I've got the lamps behind me as well as an LED panel in front of me, but it creates such a great image. And so I'm super excited about it. More tests are on the way. Unfortunately, I don't currently have access to anamorphic lenses, which I know I've been getting a lot of requests for, but I'll definitely be doing some tests with the 2.6K as well as some more tests with the 4:1 aspect ratio. I'd love to do some more cinematic as well as some more fashion, fitness, all those kinds of videos with it, because I think that's just going to look mind-blowingly fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share this video if you think somebody else might enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content, and leave a comment below if there's something that you would like to see.